losing choices on these bracelets, maybe even before we get there. All right, also coming up, this is so pretty.
Isn't this beautiful?
This is our first item.
Yes.
Well, you know what's fun about this first item? Our buyers wanted this to be a Today Special.
That's right.
We love this so much.
We can't get enough of the handmade chain. This is why we can't do it as a Today Special.
Could not do this as a Today Special.
Not because I don't want to.
But we couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
But this is one that we have offered similar designs by you, and everybody loves it. So this is really chic and beautiful.
Isn't this beautiful?
Look at the drop at the bottom here. You have your briolette drops coming down.
And there's 1.5 carats of gemstones in those drops, just so you know. There's 2 large gemstones at the bottom. That Y necklace is something very special. You know, you love a necklace, you love your Bali designs, and when I bring you the handcrafted art from Bali, it is really my pleasure. It is their pleasure to make it. This is what they do every day. Their goal is to make beautiful things every day. They're such lovely people in Bali. Sometimes they watch us streaming if their internet is good. I hope you're watching. You get all the credit. But this necklace is hand woven. The chain, every single element in the journey of this necklace. I mean, that beautiful little station in the middle with the 18-karat gold flower on it. The beautiful drops, those briolets at the bottom, those are hand set. Everything is hand carved out of wax. When you see something that's not chain, the chain is hand woven. It's all silver. You have a lot of silver in here. You have over 25 grams of fine silver. Wow. You've got the 18-karat gold accents. I mean, did I just see it at 159?
And this is
How
sapphire.
are we doing this today?
This is lab-grown sapphire. And I have to show you the ring real quickly over here because there is a choice here. I don't know if Robert even knows this.
I don't know this.
You get 3 rings. 3 rings, it's down to $72.95. The earrings, these are sapphires, lab-grown sapphire earrings.
Same chemical properties as a genuine sapphire from the ground.
Identical, and that's $52.95. And then that beautiful necklace is $159.95.
That's crazy.
With the sapphire briolets. Now the ring, you have to see this because it's really cool the way you've done this. This is 3 bands.
Isn't that nice?
So you get your ring guards, and by the way, these guards you can use with other rings.
Absolutely, other solitaires that you have. Yep. If you want to, you know, really dress up your current Bali Designs ring, or maybe if you have a Nikki Butler ring or a J. King ring, you want to throw them on the sides.
Absolutely.
There's so much fun. So you're getting 3 rings here, all hand carved in Bali. They all have beautiful finishing inside and out. I mean, imagine that there's a carver in Bali, around the world, that is making this ring just for you. Right. That's the most exciting part about it, that I'm able to get something that's just so far away, literally 24 hours on a modern jet. Could you imagine if we tried to do this like 50 years ago? No. You couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
How could you do it? You'd have to be on a boat for months.
A week?
No, at least more.
More.
Yeah. Think about 24 hours at 400 miles an hour.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. That's a long time.
Well, you just from a cruise.
I did just
that would be one heck of a cruise.
Came from a cruise, yeah. So I came out of Thanksgiving, went into Christmas, and then from Christmas I went on a cruise. So actually, you know, the camera adds 100 pounds. So I'm actually much skinnier than I appear.
Me too.
Just saying.
Oh, and Chris says and there's 6 cameras.
Right, they're all wrong.
So then it's times 6.
Right, I'm very skinny. Anyway, it's not your friend. A cruise is wonderful.
You told me that you're on a fast.
I am now for the last 2 days, so I mean, you can't really, I'm detoxing.
You're withering away on me.
Well, how do you have a buffet lunch and then go to a pizzeria, Colleen? Is that normal? But it's included. And I like to get my money's worth, just like you.
You're so funny.
Do you want to get your money's worth?
You can't possibly be in a diet during the holidays and on a cruise.
Right, but now I've given up. Like I said, forget it, I'm not eating anymore. So, see you in a couple of months. I'll let you know how I'm doing.
You always
I keep saying that, but I feel like I come back the same way.
You always look great. Okay, by the way, there it is. Look at that gorgeous sapphire. Same chemical, physical, optical properties as a natural sapphire. The set of rings coming home for under $73.
Look at that blue.
Gorgeous.
You know, to get that color in a genuine, you know, out of the ground sapphire that's an untreated stone would be such a fortune. And not everybody could get it. You know, that's the thing, Colleen. We love the fact that my little select group of 100 or 200 people that love the handmade, love the artisan look, love that beautiful detailing and those beautiful briolets. I mean, all of that beadwork is hand placed, Colleen. I'm so glad you showed the bottom. I mean, there's detail work everywhere. You're getting a fine piece.
And there's not a front or back to this. So when it flips around on your neck, by the way, these chains are made by hand.
Yep.
This is all done by hand, and there's 4 dozen left in the necklace.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's it. If you want the necklace, last call goes out, 18 karat gold throughout. Look at even the clasp. I mean, everything about this is just done to utter perfection.
That whole clasp is, again, it's all completely designed by me, handmade in Bali. Those little end caps with the little scroll work, all of that is really the essence of Bali Designs and why I think thank God for 10 years you've been coming back, or if you're brand new today and you love sapphire, what's prettier than blue and white together? I always think sapphires should never be in yellow gold. They always look good in platinum or white gold. So silver is a perfect fine metal to actually, you know, enhance the gorgeous beauty of that navy blue. So it's very, like, I mean, I love the way Sue has it. By the way, hi, Sue.
Too.
We've been together for a long time, too, on air. And she wears it so gorgeously. But it's a Y necklace. It's meant to be a little bit longer or layer with your shorter necklaces. And the ring itself can be worn as a solitaire or with the 3 bands or with 1 band. Maybe you want it just that length today. Maybe you don't want to soup it all up with the whole 3 bands. You know, wear it any way you want. But that beautiful Riverstone design is what you love and what you want.
Riverstone.
So like, because that's where I got the inspiration actually from a river. They have those river stones, you know, they're round and they're soft.
Yes.
And that's what a lot of the compounds in Bali are designed that way with the river stones. So.
Okay. Also,